So then he'll have a level 2 Nova, and he'll be able to pick off units, or nuke units, when I say, a lot better. He's starting to pump out the abominations now, and I'm pretty sure I went into detail on why he didn't get fiend upgrades, but I'll say it again. So he could get more abominations out, and obviously when you upgrade fiends, oh, what the hell am I smoking, man? When you upgrade fiends, they don't upgrade the abominations. Yeah. So that's not going to really help, because the abominations is what's going to be doing a lot of the damage this game, because the mountain giants take extra damage from the abominations. Fiends do reduced, so there's really no point to that. So right now he's picking off the Ancient of War, and he's going to be running down. He sees all these moonwells up at SK Hot's expansion, so obviously there's going to be little or no moonwells, which there is one moonwell in his main base. So he's going to be taking that out, and then he's going to be taking out his main, because SK Hot can't do anything about it. He doesn't have any moonwells by there, and 4K Fury has a sizable army, an army that would be able to stand up to Hots without any moonwells for sure. So right now Hot's just trying to run in there and kind of get the focus off of his tree until that Nature's Blessing takes place. And whenever a hero runs in like too far, especially if it's a Naga like he just did, just turn around and focus it right away and coil Nova it, and it's gone. But unfortunately it wasn't. So he's going to be taking out that tree any second now, and Hot's going to continue to harass him. And right here they go into a big battle, because Hot cannot lose that tree. That's all his tech right there. And then that takes out the purpose of an expansion, so that's not good. Right now Fury has a rather good positioning until all these mountain giants go everywhere and just scatter, which isn't good. And then he's in a really bad position, and it's not looking good right here. Can't coil anything. Both of his units are silenced, so he can't nuke anything to try to get Hot out. And his fiends are just getting completely demolished by the mountain giants. And right when the silence wore off when the Lich needed to be coiled, luckily the Lich gets coiled. So he runs in, which is not smart. Hot ran his Naga in by itself, and that's never a good idea, especially against fiends. If he would have turned around and just focused that for 2 seconds and coil Nova'd it, and they had enough mana. There we go. Yeah, bye-bye Naga. There we go. Such an annoying hero, and it moves so slow, and especially when it gets away, it gets so annoying. Anyway, so my throat's all dry. Alright, Hot's running back in his mountain giants. He realizes that he's lost his main hall, which, there we go, it's down. So he realizes he lost his main hall, so he's just going to keep trying to run in there and pick off fiends to trade off of the main hall. And unfortunately for him, he left his altar at his main, so now he's not going to be able to revive his Naga unless he wants to do it from the tavern, which costs extra gold. So that's not good. And I don't know why Fury left a fiend at the tavern, but yeah. Alright, so now that he finished off SK Hot's main base, now Hot's just living off his expansion right now. And when you have a great advantage like this, even if it's against a Night Elf that doesn't do this kind of build and you took out one of his expansions, next thing you want to do, especially if you nuked a hero of his, but his units are relatively, like, they could defend their base off relatively well, what you want to do is you just want to go creep, because he's going to be sitting in his base waiting for an attack for a little bit. And also, his hero is going to... let me see if his hero's out of the tavern. See, I watched this with the Fog of War on. Alright, so he's waiting for the altar to be done. So he's waiting for his hero, and he's sitting in his base. So Fury's going to be creeping to get more gold from the creeps, get items from the creeps, and to get experience from the creeps. Got a crystal ball, so that's basically free scouting. He's checking the other spawn to make sure that Hot doesn't have any expansions there, and he doesn't, so Fury knows that Hot's living off of 1 gold mine now, which is good. And he's going to be finishing off this, so we're going to be fast forwarding it because there's nothing to talk about right here. So anyhow, alright, I'm saying anyhow too much. I thought I'd be doing better too because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So like this is the time where I'm usually up, like wide awake, because I don't go to bed until like 5 a.m. and then I go to work around 7 a.m. and then and then I go home and go to sleep, and then the process repeats itself. So anyways, let's get this replay up to the 3 times speed, and 3, 2, 1, 3 times, go. Okay, he's running down to his base. He's getting some 1 statue for mana, 1 statue for healing. He's getting some abominations up, and he is getting okay, let's wait. 3, 2, 1, back to 1x speed. Alright, he's gonna be finishing this creep camp. And by the way, too, get an Orb of Corruption on your Lich. That's a must when you're doing Fiends, because when it takes down that armor, that Fiend Focus Fire is going to completely own whatever unit or whatever hero you're focusing. Because, of course, we all know Fiends are about Focus Fire. So, yeah, that's a good idea. Now that he's done creeping and everything, he has a level 5 Lich, level 5 Death Knight, and that's really good for him. And that's why also he crept that extra camp out, because the Lich was relatively close to level 5. And right now he's going to be engaging in a battle, if he gets his abominations to the front line, that is, because half of them are in the back. And alright, there we go. Alright, so right here he doesn't have a great position, so he's backing up and making sure his abominations are in the front. And then he's going to be going around, because if you look with the Fog of War on, which is what he sees right now, less ancients are down to the left of him. I'm trying to like think if this is the left or whatever, but you know what I mean, hopefully. Yeah, so on the bottom kind of left side where he is right now. So he's going to be going there because there's not many ancients right there. And it sucks when Night Elf fights with their ancients at the end of the game. It can really make a difference. So, hold on. Excuse me. That was a burp. Sorry. I'm such a nasty kid. Anyhow. Alright, so, right here, he's getting his fiends all bunched up, so they all get healed by the statues, and he's getting all his abominations in the front, so those mountain giants don't get to the fiends, because they do extra damage to the fiends. It's not good. And they'll taunt the fiends like they're taunting right now. It's just not good. So, alright, right here, we're going to get this replay. Now I was going to slow it down, but we could just talk through it right here. Alright, so what Hot did was he got some fairy fire going, because he sees that Fury did not go destroyers for the reasons I mentioned earlier in the audio. So he's going to get some fairy fire going, and to lower the abomination's armor, so the abominations fall rather quickly. They go down. So right now he's keeping his dryads and ranged in the back, while his mountain giants and ancients tank, while the abominations are in the front, and the fiends tank, and the statues heal the abominations, and the Death Knight coils the abominations, and all that fun stuff, and then the Lich Novas them and everything. And the abominations, if you look at the mountain giants, they're getting torn up right now, just from all the extra damage the abominations do because of the armor types. If he went Fiends Destroyers in this game, he wouldn't have won, because the mountain giants would have got to those fiends so fast, it wouldn't have even been funny. And the mountain giants would have just taunted everything, so when he started to run back, the fiends would start running back to the mountain giants. And I know you could just spam the move click, but with 3 mountain giants, after you spam it for a while and you have to go back to your base to upgrade something really quick, and then all of a sudden you're taunted and you don't know it, and you look back and you have like 3 or 4 fiends gone. No fun. Good game. So right here, the game's basically over. What can I say? It was a good game. Not that common, which I like. I don't know. There's times to do common ones, but I was in the mood. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for kind of spacing out. I don't know what the hell's up with me and saying stupid stuff. Anyhow, hopefully it turns out to be pretty good. I need to sound a little more enthusiastic still. I'll work on that. I don't know how to, though. I've tried everything. Anyhow, yeah, maybe I should go to, like, counseling or something. I'll go to a counselor and he'll be like, what's your problem? I'll be like, I don't sound enthusiastic enough on my audio commentaries for wcreplays.com. I don't know why. I don't know what's the problem. Maybe he could help me, something like that. Because, like, you know, people go to counselors for, like, everything, even the stupidest problems. So, you know, maybe it'd work. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, hopefully you guys learn something next time you're on ladder going fiends, and the night elf ends up switching it up, and maybe next time you won't end up sticking to the Philbot fiends destroyers against a mountain giant and getting owned and being like, WTF, well, what's going on? He hacks, and now you know what to do, hopefully. Alright, so this will be the end of this audio commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said before, and I'll be signing out, and hopefully this saved. Yeah, that's another thing, too. I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm such a noob. I downloaded AR Wizard because I don't know what the hell's up with my SoundForge. So I download AR Wizard. I go to install and everything, so I think it's all good, and it's recording fine because I tested like the first 15 seconds out. So like, alright, this is cool. So I'm recording this whole audio and like all the way up to this point right here. And I'm like, alright, this will be the end of my audio and everything like that. So I go to turn it off, and it's like, we're sorry, we've only recorded 1 minute of your audio because you haven't registered. Some crap like that. I'm like, what the hell? I was so pissed because like, it was a lot better the first time I did it, trust me. For the second time I remade it. It just made me mad. But, I don't know. Maybe this is still good. So, with all that said, nothing much more to talk about. If you guys want to play any 1v1s, message me on AIM at Drag the Waters. All A's or 4s. I'm pretty sure. Let me check really quick. I'll click my AIM. I'm wasting more seconds of your guys' life. That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, Drag the Waters. All the A's or 4s. So, yeah, elite style. Alright, so, with all that said and whatever, alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and this time I'll really be signing out. Alright, goodbye.